Surprise! Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. If your sun, moon, or rising just so happens to be in this sign, this reading is divinely for you. Thank you so much for coming back, for tuning in. Again, if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Bianca. And some of you guys know me as Miss J if you've been subscribed to this channel for a very long time. And welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do readings like this one. We do trending topic readings, whatever that's going on in the cosmos. We are gathered here today to finally shuffle and pull for the sign Aries. Now, will these readings be coming back on the channel month by month? No, they will not, but they will be coming back probably when I'm called to, like seasonal. So I've decided to just do it that way because so much has changed. And I want to thank all of you guys for your patience as I've been traveling the world and experiencing new things. And that's part of the reason why it's been harder for me to do these readings month by month. And there was a season where I felt maybe people don't really need these readings, but kid you not, I've been getting so many emails from you guys and I just felt called to do this reading for Aries. This reading is timeless. It will apply whenever you decide to watch this video. And I would say this message is going to be what you need to hear for your highest good and protection. We will be back to revisit the energy of Aries, probably maybe the end of the year, heading into the new year. We're just gonna do it seasonal and do it by ear. And let's see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Now, I already got a little bit too excited and already pulled the tarot cards. You guys got the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands. Your oracle message is work. You also have service. You have self-love for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And then you also have change. Change is the cards that's showing up for you guys. Your flower oracle for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have cleansing your energy, the African violet. And then we have, give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for this reading. I'm so excited to see what shows up. We're gonna acknowledge this card. We have also let your inner beauty shine. Let's pull one more card. And then we have being positive. So Aries, I feel that as of late, it's been very fast-paced for Aries. And there's something about this reading where I do feel that it can feel a little overwhelming. I feel that maybe there's a lot on your plate, or there's been a lot going on that requires your dedication. It requires you to make certain sacrifices, and it requires you to be of service to people in need, your family, whatever that's been going on. It's been non-stop for Aries. So again, give this video a thumbs up if you have been the busiest that you've ever been in your life, okay? It feels like Aries have been running 100 miles an hour. And if you're not busy out there ripping and running and doing what you have to do, it feels like your mind is racing 100 miles an hour. And there could be some things going on where if you felt that you've moved past how you felt about a certain connection or things that already happened, things could be coming up to surface that is making you reflect and look at what has happened, and that in itself could be a little bit triggering, but that's on a very light scale. That could be for some. Remember, we're reading for a big group of Aries, so not every message is going to resonate, but grab what is speaking to you and throw out what isn't. Now, on a positive note, let's say things are coming back up the surface, or it's just been very, very overwhelming. Your oracle message is so loud with needing to cleanse your energy and to protect your energy during this time. This message kind of showed up for Sagittarius in particular, and now it's showing up for you, where protecting your energy, protecting yourself is going to be very important for the rest of 2024, heading into 2025, or again, whenever you see this reading. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, if you've been feeling even burnt out or tired, this is the time to recenter yourself and to make sure that you are handling what you have to handle. Aries, I keep seeing Maybe you haven't had the opportunity to do your chores. You haven't had the opportunity to take care of your physical appearance, like maybe getting your hair done, your nails done, or getting that massage, or doing something where you are taking care of you, because you guys have been working and you guys have been truly in your mode and getting it done, whether it's from a good place or it's from a place of I have to get this done, or this could happen or that could happen. It does feel a little overwhelming for Aries as of right now. It does feel very hectic. But the remedy for this is to cleanse your energy during this time with the African violet. It says when you release negativity, the answer to your question shines through. And the next message is calling on you to be positive. It says your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive during this time. The only thing that I am feeling is that, like I said earlier in the reading, there could be something going on with family, things kind of popping up to the surface again. And the divine is saying that right now it's important, it's important that your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. Now, everybody's situation is different. That could be the case where redemption, reconciliation, that could be happening with certain family members or connections. But let's say you're not ready to do that. Spirit is saying you need some time to cleanse yourself and be to yourself if you're not ready to take that step. I do see that here. That could be popping up, especially with the holidays coming up. I just feel that you may have to face certain situations that you were trying to avoid. That's a vibe here that I'm seeing as well for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This could also be for connections with a significant other. It can be any of those things. This could even also show up in friendship as well. But that's not for everybody, because majority of you guys are so busy that it's been hard to even have these connections with the people that you love. It's been rather difficult. So I do feel that for this season, what's going to help you feel very good is actually taking the time to spend with your friends, to go on that camping trip, to volunteer and help out, to be present, and to just be surrounded by love, or to give that love to yourself. That's going to be really, really good for Aries, because again, little things could start popping up that could make you feel very, very overwhelmed and even a little bit reactive if you're not careful, Aries. So that is more of a warning message. Now, the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, this speaks about routine. Some of you guys could be getting ready to jump back into your fitness, or you're going to be taking your fitness to the next level. Some of you guys could be taking your health seriously. I see doctor's appointments, dental appointments. This feels like being mindful of your body, and whatever that you hear, it's going to require you to take the necessary steps to get there. Now, when it comes to business for Aries and making money for Aries, this is where this is going to be challenging, because I feel that a lot of you guys have been working so much that you want to see faster results than what you've been seeing, and I totally understand that. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. He doesn't rush. He doesn't really care what the Knight of Wands is doing, where he's rushing to the finish line, because you see the Knight of Wands is right here. There's going to be a tug of war of needing to balance out when you should pace yourself and take your time step by step to get this done, and when you should speed the process if you know that you have the green light to do so. For majority of what you're trying to achieve, Aries, it's going to require you to take it step by step. If you try to jump, if you try to rush this process, if you try to finish or look for a shortcut, it's not really going to end very well. All right, because we have the Five of Swords that also shows up here. So this is a warning message to not rush the things that shouldn't be rushed. All right, a good example of this is if you want to become a doctor, you are going to have to go through all of that schooling. There is no in between. Granted, could you maybe do the program in another country and then you come over here and then you do the test for the licensing? There's loopholes in other places, but for whatever reason, Spirit is saying that it may come at a cost. It might be too expensive. And again, you're going to do more work than you have to if you try to rush this process. You're supposed to take it step by step. What you want to attain is going to require a lot of effort from you and just your concentration. This feels like going back to school because you want to get your PhD, going back to school because you want to finish what it is that you started. And I get it, there's like a little bit of, I just want to finish it now because I've been doing this for years. But that's Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is saying, yes, you've been doing this for a very long time. You've been taking this step by step, but there's going to be a beautiful reward because you've been doing that. And you should take that into consideration, okay, Aries? So I feel like you guys are going to get this done. It's going to take time, but you're getting a warning message. Don't rush into this process. This could even be in relationships right now. Don't rush into a relationship. Don't rush to find a solution. Take your time to understand why things are happening, because you do not really have a lot of support from the universe to speed this process along. You're supposed to sit with this. You're supposed to feel what you need to feel. You're supposed to play chess. And when you play chess, it takes a long time sometimes to win the game or to see where it's going. Sometimes there's an impasse. Sometimes you have to really think through how you're going to do the next play. You're playing chess right now, not checkers, Aries. You really have to be strategic about all of this, because some of you guys are kind of skating on thin ice, and there is no shortcut. There is no loop way out of this. You have to face whatever that this is and go for it. All right. And I do find success is around the corner for you guys. Now, let's look at your oracle messages over here. I want to read the cards here. It says work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So for me, this kind of gives a vibe of starting a business and setting the intention to receive more clients, to receive more. I just feel like you guys have been on the go or really making it happen, and it's beautiful. And if you guys heard a ding, I'm actually baking banana bread right now. This is your sign to get a snack if you haven't gotten a snack. And I just feel like this is going to be very, very focused. You're very focused. You're not playing any games, Aries. And this was not something that happened overnight. I feel like Aries is just on a mission to win right now, because I feel like you guys already had a season of losing or had a season of things not working out and moving in your favor, okay? But you know what? I want you guys to win the war, not rush to fight the battle. I want you guys to win the war. And winning the war requires you, again, to take your time. And I pulled some cards a little bit early. I put them on the side so I wouldn't forget. What happens if you guys try to rush the process? You're gonna add more work than you have to. You got the Devil card, and then you got the Eight of Wands. It's not really going to end well if you try to speed the process of whatever that this is. This goes for relationships. This goes for rushing to go travel somewhere. This goes to rushing to get that promotion. There's just something here about it will happen when it happens. Right now, focus on the steps that is needed, okay? I don't want you guys running up the steps and then you kind of trip and hurt yourself because you didn't see that there wasn't a step here, and then you trip and you fall. There's a reason why you're being called to pace yourself as of right now, because there's something that you're going to learn as you're doing this. The next message is self-love. The affirmation says, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. Show me how to be gracious with myself. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Okay? So there's a reason why things are the way that they are as of right now, and then you have change. Spirit is saying, don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. When I say spirit, that means God, but it's just, I just say spirit all the time, but it really means God, right? Because, you know, we believe in God over here. And it says, all you need is that one next action. You can say to God, just show me the first step and change me into who I can become. Okay? I am accepting the change that is present. I am ready to do what needs to be done, however long that it takes. Okay? I am sharpening my swords rather than fighting with a dual sword. I could probably win, but it might not be as effective. I'm taking my time to make sure that everything is where it needs to be so I can win in the long run. You stay committed. No quick fad diet, lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks or whatever the case. You're going to do this the right way because you've experienced doing it the wrong way and not getting longer lasting results, Aries. Okay. Now I want to actually pull some love cards a little bit, because I do feel like something could be happening with love. And even though this is not really a love reading, I like these readings to be very focused on the zodiac sign and not necessarily relationships, because that's a different reading in itself, in my opinion. I do want to pull a message for my Aries that are single. It says here, true love is on the horizon. And oh my God, guys, you got getting to know each other. Do you know this person? Do they know you? Take time to get to know this person, or better yet, take time to get to know yourself, right? And when it comes to my Aries that are in relationships right now, for the rest of this year, for the time that you're seeing this, for the next 6 months, let's pull some cards for relationships for Aries. Okay. It says children. And then we have you deserve love. So let me pull tarot card to confirm before I confirm. This could also represent you have to take your time when it comes to building, Aries. You could be building towards starting a family, wanting another child, wanting to buy a new home, wanting to expand. It's requiring a lot of patience from you. And I promise you will be rewarded, because you got the Three of Cups. There's a celebration to be had for all of this to work out and move in your favor. And for my Aries that have been in something where it hasn't really been the best, it hasn't really been that great, the Knight of Pentacles, no, the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, this is going to be a time of self-reflection of the things that you could have done differently, or what the person could have done differently to help you move forward. Some of you guys could even be hurt that you're drowning yourself in work and maybe trying to rush the process to feel that success and to feel victory, because maybe you're not really happy in your emotional connections. And again, this season is going to be about acknowledging what it is that you're feeling, coming to terms with it, and even making peace with it a little bit, and understanding that if it worked out in the way that I wanted to, I wouldn't be in this position, or I wouldn't have the opportunity that I'm about to have right now. I'm working towards moving forward. And another thing that's coming through is, Aries, the gift in this reading is, if you take your time to hear what your partner is saying, or if you guys do this in vice versa, friendship, relationship, marriage, if you take the time to really listen, therapy could be needed here too. There is a reward, there is understanding here. And I feel like this understanding is going to happen under a full moon. I'm not sure which full moon, but it could happen under a full moon, where you're going to be able to voice how it is that you've been feeling, and you didn't get the chance to say this, but now you're having the opportunity to say this, and it's going to be beautiful. And it's going to be beautiful when you reach that conclusion. I don't know, Aries, it just feels like because everything has been happening relatively fast around you, it hasn't really given you the chance to really reflect and to be honest with yourself, or someone to be honest with you. As the seasons change and things begin to get quieter and colder, I promise you there's going to be a lot of clarity. And this feels like the clarity that you didn't have before about a situation, you're finally about to have it because you're slowing down. So again, there is a gift when you slow down. And me being an Aries moon, hi, I resonate with this message so deeply, because when I tell you this year has slowed me down tremendously, and I've been kind of in a way fighting against it, because I'm not used to things being so slow. I like things, okay, let's hurry up, right? But I've been taking my time. I've been slowing down. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to burn myself out. I know when to stop. Even me not showing up with these readings month by month was the message of needing to slow down. There's a gift in all of that. And I'm starting to understand why everything is happening in the way that it is. And it's allowing me to reflect. I'm not drowning myself to ignore. I'm not drowning myself so I don't feel. I'm allowing myself to just be. I'm allowing myself to cry. I'm allowing myself to process what I need to process. And I do feel like you will reach your goals once you do this, okay? Anyways, I feel like, let me pull like a oracle message. I just grabbed this deck. I just saw it over there. And I'm like, oh, let me pull an oracle message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. But on the flip side, I feel like as you guys pace yourself and take it step by step and finish what it is that you started, you're going to see a lot of success. I see Aries graduating. I see Aries just really leveling up in such a beautiful way because of it. It kind of feels like getting surgery and recovering, and you have to recover, and that takes time. You can't just start doing stuff because you feel better. You have to listen to doctor's orders. You have to do things a certain way. You have to take it day by day. So you have the higher power, which is God stepping in, right? Stepping in. This is a guided message that you needed to hear for your highest good and protection. And then you have regeneration. Love this message. Love, love, love this message. So let's read the poem that is here, because you guys know I love reading the poems on these cards because it's just one of my favorite decks. It's called the Wisdom Oracle. If you guys really like this deck, it's one of my favorite decks. I love it so much. I've had it for years. So let's get into your guided message. It says here, you have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which God can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to God and foster it through prayer and meditation. Right now, it's important to ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? And it's funny because the service card showed up. The service card is here calling on you to tap back into your spirituality and to have that healthy regimen. And because you're being called to take it step by step, having a routine, Knight of Pentacles, is probably important. Waking up every day to fix your bed, praying, saying words of affirmation, reading a daily devotion. All of this is going to help you really connect with self because you're doing this day by day, and you're going to see results because you do. Going to the gym and being consistent, you're going to see results. And even the message here, I'm going to read it. It says, you stop using God to try to get what you want and start asking God to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Interesting. So right now, it's about just letting God guide the way, letting God lead the way. You will reach the goal that you're trying to reach. Take your time, take your time, take your time. And it says here, then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected by God, and you are being divinely redirected towards anything that is not helping you and anything that is really not making any sense. Okay, you will even be shown why it didn't work out, why it's not good for you. It's important to just pay attention to what that is. Okay, so the next message is saying here for you, we talk about regeneration. This talks about rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. Be proud of yourself. Okay, your only message is the Eight of Swords. Do not get in your own way. You are not trapped. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay, be kind to yourself, and that is your reading. Thank you guys so much for choosing me to just sitting with me and allowing me to share this time with you in this moment. We will be back when I am called to come back and do another reading for Aries. Like a few months, I'll be back. But for now, receive this message. I hope that it serves you. I hope that it offers clarity. If you would like to contact me, book me, or anything like that, all of the links is in the description box down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, so I love you guys so much, and it was a pleasure shuffling for you guys, and we'll be back next time. Bye.